So hi everyone, I'm Yi Chen. So today I will present my research on the impact of chatbot dialogue practice on communication strategy development among Chinese international students, and it's a mixed method studies. So this study investigated whether engaging with a chatbot for dialogue practice can enhance student strategy use of English during speaking tasks. We had 70 participants split into an experimental group of 35 students, used the chatbot, and a control group of 35 students practicing traditional conversations. So pre and post test measured 8 dimensions of speaking strategies, including like fluency, accuracy, social effective, like these negotiations and others. And here is the alignment tables. And also our research questions will have like 2. And the highlights is the process that I have already finished. And here is the weekly intervention plan. So our intervention lasts 4 weeks with 2 sessions per week. So each session had a clear theme. For example, like week 1, we have the self-introductions and campus life. And week 2 will be daily routines and hobbies. So this also will relate on the chatbot practice. So basically, I will also, before the intervention, I will give them a short like training or like guidance for the chatbot groups, like experiment group, and also for the traditional speaking group. And all these themes were designed to systematically engage all 8 OCSI dimensions, providing opportunities for practice in fluency and also these like different dimensions. And here is the project progress. And now will be the quantitative results. So we can looking at the data, the experimental group improved across all dimensions. For instance, like the fluency, we can see it's increased from 3.7 to 4.45, and also the accuracies. So the control group remains largely stable, and COVA's results shows these improvements were statistically significant. And here is the bar charts. So some of you might notice the data looks very uniform or idealized. I think there are a few reasons for this. One is the controlled interventions. So all participants in the experiment group had structured chatbot sessions, so the conditions were very consistent. And second, I think, is the standardized measurement. So OCSI provides a structured and validate scale, reducing the measurement variabilities. And 3 is the short-term intensive interventions. So because the study duration was only 4 weeks, and this last like every session will be 15 minutes. So the improvement is captured in the immediate post-test, which naturally shows consistent gains. And fourth, I think it's a pre-test adjustments like ANCOVA controls for baseline difference, which can make post-test improvements appear more coherent across dimensions. So while the numbers appear regular, they accurately reflect consistent improvements under controlled conditions. So now here is the reliabilities. We can also see that they are all above 0.8. And here is an ANCOVA main results. So although qualitative interviews are not fully analyzed yet, the preliminary observations suggest students find the chatbot engaged encouraging and helpful for generating alternative ideas, practice English thinking, and reflecting on communication strategies. This complements the quantitative findings. So during the whole interventions for the interview students, I have still needs to ask some of them if they are willing to do, and also I need to analyze the medium, the highest, or the lowest. So almost of them, maybe it will depends like the students who are willing to have the interview, I think. So in conclusions, our research indicates that the chatbot dialogue practice can significantly improve students' communication strategies or use across all measured dimensions. So this study provides evidence for integrating AI-mediated dialogue tools into language learning, particularly for enhancing structured practice and strategic thinkings.